Hey everyone, hopefully you're killing it. Hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. If you like making lots of money, if you want to be informed before the stock moves, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and comment below on what you guys think about this presentation. Comment below if you disagree, agree, let me know what you think. I'm going to talk about the precious metal squeeze that potentially could be coming right now. And this is why I'm releasing it kind of early this morning so you guys can see what I see. So let's jump in this precious metal squeeze. And I'm mainly talking about platinum and silver. So here's the PM squeeze. I'm going to go right into charting, technical analysis. We're looking at silver and we're looking for a squeeze, a break. We have very good momentum going to the upside. I can show you this. We've got wick on the bottoms, that's what we look for reversal patterns. We've got higher lows stepping right into this, I'll call it, we're squeezing up into this $30 area. That's what we need to break, that $30 area. We break $30, I think we're going to move very quickly after that. And the reason I say that is we've hit 30 quite a bit historically. And historically, once you break past 30, it's cheetah on roids. Like this thing could double even. So that's the line in the sand, 30 bucks. And we've got all these higher lows stepping right into it with big up days and small little pullbacks, which means the sellers are few and far between and the buyers are there pushing it. So what I want to see is continued strength, continued buying pressure and strength, overwhelming the sellers, marching right at 30. And when we get to 30, we got to break through it. That's the line in the sand. This is SilJ. This is the junior silver ETF. It's looking fantastic. And if you look at it, down pullback, smaller pullback, smaller pullback. It's just right there. We popped up. We have yesterday, it sold off, but the buyers were there, and we pushed everything back up with the momentum going to the upside. This is strong, and it looks great in terms of the entire silver complex. This is First Majestic Silver Corp, just showing you. Bullish engulfing, that's our launching pad. We launched up. We had the big sell-off yesterday, but it was a nice reversal day here with the momentum going to the upside, and it was a small little wick. The sellers were muted. So now we need to watch. And remember, watching, that is the most important thing to do as an investor, is to sit there and do nothing while your investments appreciate. Because that's the only spot that you make money, is by doing nothing. Don't feel like you have to do something. Sit, be calm, and watch. That is how you make money. We've got EXK, another one. Big bullish engulfing of the ones before it. I see a contraction. So we got a pullback, and then this pullback is less. This pullback is less. This pullback is less. And this is all it could muster as this thing goes up. I'm seeing a building of buyers here. I see the lows, the pullbacks are being muted every single time this thing moves higher. And all they could muster was a little hammer with the momentum going to the upside. This could potentially move quite rapidly. And the squeeze is going to be on. It could be on in a big way. But hopefully you guys are already positioned for this. I'm not telling you that you have to chase this stuff, but I'm giving you real-time updates of what I'm seeing and what we're looking for. I'm looking for a squeeze right here. I'm looking for price movements that could be quite substantial if we break that $30 line in the sand for silver. So the companies themselves look fantastic to moonshot. That's what I'm telling you. The companies are positioned for a moonshot. MMNGF, this guy's ready to break. We're right there. We came up, pulled back. It's kind of our back test almost, and it's ready to go. Look at the volume here. Volume popped up very much so on this large up day. We're right there. We've got a lot of resistance. We got to punch through the resistance. Here's GDXJ. I know some people want me to talk about this. This is a resistance line. You can see a lot of times it's bouncing up against this resistance line here. So it's a pretty strong resistance line, which then turns into a support line as it bounces and wants to go above it. We just need this to take off. If this takes off, if gold takes off, I think silver is going to go ballistic. So GDXJ, looking okay. I'm looking for gold to move. Gold moves, I think GDXJ will look pretty good. Now I want to talk about platinum. Platinum, so I said that we were going to have a little bit of a pullback because we had a wick at the top. We've had nice contraction days, and this is our kind of flush out. We have a little wick on the bottom. I wish this wick was longer, and I wish the body was shorter here. But I think we're going to move to the upside here, and I saw pre-market that we were up pretty big. So this might be your opportunity to ride this train if you like platinum. Platinum is still extremely cheap on a ratio basis. Platinum's cheap to all the other metals on a historical basis. And I'll get back in here. Platinum, the opportunities there, guys, there's no inventory of it. And there's hardly any above ground investable platinum in relationship to all the other metals. I mean, this stuff is super rare. So if you own it, pat yourself on the back. I mean, great job. Even if you bought it before you knew this channel, I mean, you did a very good job there, I think. And the potential on platinum, because it is so rare and the problems that they have with the supply side in South Africa. I mean, this thing, it could be any second now. But the squeeze is on in platinum. It is on. It's gone like Donkey Kong. Silver's getting there. Silver, it goes past 30. I think we'll see a nice steady move, or you might see a move that it's like two tectonic plates that were hung up on each other like this, and they're trying to go in opposite directions. And when it breaks, it does one of those where it just moonshots. Like you'll see this initial surge where you're like, oh my God. So you can't wait. You can't wait and be like, oh, I'll twiddle my thumbs and wait for the price to move. That's too late, because if it were to a jolt, I mean, we could see a break at 30, and this isn't going to necessarily happen. What I'm telling you is 30 has a large resistance there. If it breaks that 30, like if it breaks it clean, you could see a move very quickly to the upside with a lot of power, which can push this thing faster than I think what most people think. Almost like a snap back to a higher level. It just snaps. It's like 3-4 days, we just covered, $5 to $10 like that. And it's going to be very tough to get in when it snaps that price. If it snaps. It might not. Maybe we come up, back test and go, or maybe it just runs. I don't know what the scenario is. I can just tell you there's a lot of resistance there. And when you break resistances like that, you could have a flood of buyers come in. So I would say I'm positioned for this move. Let me know what are you guys positioned for the silver move? Let me know in the comments. And what about platinum? Are you guys positioning or have positioned in platinum? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know your opinions. But I just wanted to let you know my opinions, what I'm seeing in the charts before this happens. So thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.